President Joe Biden says the United States has killed Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri in a precision strike in the heart of the Afghanistan capital, Kabul, by a counter-terrorism operation carried out by the CIA, the biggest blow to the militant group since its founder Osama bin Laden was killed in 2011. Zawahiri was an Egyptian surgeon who had a $20 million bounty and helped to coordinate the September 11, 2001 attacks on the United States that killed nearly 3,000 people. He was also allegedly involved in perpetrating attacks on U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania in 1998. Zawahiri succeeded bin Laden as Al-Qaeda leader after years as its main organizer and strategist, but his lack of charisma and competition from rival militants Islamic State stalled his ability to inspire devastating attacks on the West.
No matter how long it takes, no matter where you hide, if you are a threat to our people, the United States will find you and take you out.
Speaker, U.S. House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi has arrived in Taiwan, starting a visit that Beijing had warned her against, saying it would undermine Sino-U.S. relations. Taiwan's tallest building, Taipei 101, was also illuminated, displaying messages to welcome U.S. Speaker Pelosi to Taiwan. Pelosi and her delegation were greeted by Taiwan's foreign minister and top U.S. representatives in Taiwan, marking the first such visit in 25 years, and one that pushes relations between Washington and Beijing to a new low. Kuwait's newly appointed cabinet has been sworn in under a new prime minister, largely resembling the caretaker government that resigned in April. Kuwait's crown prince, who took most of the ruling emir's duties late last year, named Sheikh Ahmed Nawaf al-Shabah as prime minister to replace the previous, who had faced a combative parliament in a feud between the government and elected assembly that hindered fiscal reform. India has confirmed its first monkeypox death, a young man in the southern state of Kerala, in what is only the fourth known fatality from the disease in the current outbreak. Kerala's Health Minister, Vinay George, said that he had tested positive in the United Arab Emirates before returning to India. India's Federal Health Ministry had no comment on the death, except for saying that the government had formed a task force of senior officials to monitor monkeypox cases in the country, though journalists have reported at least 5 infections. And finally, in global tidbits, World Health officials say a child has died after contracting the highly infectious Marburg virus in Ghana. The death brings the total number of fatalities to 3 since the start of the West African country's first ever outbreak of the disease. The child, whose gender or age were not disclosed, was one of 2 new cases reported by the WHO last week. Ghana's outbreak is only the second in West Africa, with the first ever case in the region detected in Guinea last year. And that's it on Global Tidbits.